This is what we're making for the guitars we make here. There's a neck here for number 10. I got it pretty straight. It's a year and a half old, a little older than that. No, 18 months, I think. This one here. I just got through polishing this yesterday again. Needed another shot. But this is what we have. I'll explain how we make them right now. That's a Stumac ebony board here. It's pretty good. Shrinks though. Anyways, this is what we got. This is right here. It's a music desk from a Chickering piano. Oh, maybe 1920. Could be anywhere between 1908 and 1925. This here, that style. They had several styles. This piano company, and this is older. They stopped doing this just before the turn of the century. And right around the 1890s, they got away from the scroll work. Music desks. Not everybody. Some companies continued for a while, but not very long after 1900. They went to all flat panels like this. And what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm explaining how these are made. We can get rid of this. Yeah, maybe not yet. These are made out of veneer, and that's what this is all about. Veneer. Here's some here. These were made in stacks. I've seen it in pictures, about that thick. Looks like they have 6 or 8 of them in there, and they're cutting all of this all at once with that scroll saw. This Chickering piece had a solid mahogany core. Huh. Can you see that? Yeah, solid mahogany. This is part of it. I took this off and I'm doing some microwaving experiments, trying to loosen wood with microwave. There is such a thing. So I've taken the veneer off. Here's part of this also. Why am I showing this? Well, because this is how I'm making my guitar necks now. I got the ideas from these guys. Here is the core of the brand new neck I'm making. This is cross-banded maple. Nice quarter sawn maple. It's up and down for the core stock. It runs all the way through, all the way to the end. And it's pretty darn straight. You can see that. Look at that. Boy, it stays put. So why am I cross-banding it? Well, for that reason. Prevents it from expansion and contraction with the moisture, seasonal changes. They did that with all the pianos. In fact, most furniture is done that way. Very little solid wood furniture. Here's a piece here that I unglued in the water. It's a piece of a case, just to show what it is. And here's the veneer that came off of that. And you wonder how you could use that again? Well, you could, but not like this. What you do is this. Whoops, this is hot water. Right here, throw this in here. See that? Let that float for a minute. So this is the core wood. Most of the time these were quarter sawn too. This wood. They didn't use very much flat sawn wood, and they tried to get all clear, no knots. Oh boy, all these piano cases were really extraordinary. And this is what was on here. Had this. and the cross banding. That's what I'm getting at. Here's this little roll. This was soaking in the water. This is how we straighten them out. Better leave that in there a couple seconds. We have a lot of it. Here, check this out. This is all rolls of veneer that came off the pianos, and this is how we store them. Wow, pretty cool, huh? Looks like some kind of parchment you'd find in a cave somewhere. Pretty close. But it's very easy to save. We're after the decorative veneer, the show veneer, but this stuff is underneath it. And we threw away a lot of this stuff until we decided how we can keep it. We can store it like this, which is a lot easier. We have some really big pieces of this stuff. We got enough for like 100 years. But I just started cross banding these necks. And the number 10 neck, well, this one, very, very stable. It's the most stable one yet. So this is what we do. Here's this veneer in the water here. And of course, with that, it'll lay out perfectly flat. If you get it all wet with warm water. You can lay this out perfectly flat. See? Ooh, I'm forcing it. It's not saturated yet. But once that's saturated and you wash it off, you clamp it flat, and it dries pretty flat. Flat enough to use again. So here's our neck here. You can see the cross banding in it. Right there. Well, the cross banding. That's what this is. I don't know. I think it's poplar, but it might be willow. I've heard and read that they used basswood for some of this, but I also read around 1918 they ran out of it. And they were using poplar and willow for this. This is probably poplar. Anyways, that's what we do. This is sandwiched in between here. I have a pointer. Here's a pointer. Right there, you can see it. That little thin layer. I should make it a different color. That would be kind of cute, wouldn't it? A little layer in there, one on each side. Anyways, that's what gives us stability. And I'll talk further about this in the next video. See this here? Or truss rods right in back of that. You can pull it out. Huh. Anyways. Okay, let's stop. Check this out. Okay, I gotta hold the camera here. Making these necks. First of all, simpler is better. There's not even a tilt back here. I don't have a tilt back. Never made one. I don't see why. So, this is the maple I'm using for that core. This one here. In fact, it came from this beam here. This was a resawed maple beam we got out of I don't know what it was. Some upright piano. But if you can get close there like that, oh boy, take a look at the grain in that piece of wood. In fact, all of these are really good. Can't see them too well. Gotta hold this crazy camera. Push it into the light. There we have it. These are nice. They go all the way to the end. No knots at all. And you don't find this too often in a piano. This good maple was saved for the action department. They didn't make case parts out of this. No. So when we do get one, well, we take it out and keep it for this purpose. See, there's two here. Two of these make a nice neck. If you put them together, run the seam right up the middle. And this is what we did here. Anyways, that's where we get the wood. This neck is made of mahogany. This did not come from a... No, wait a minute. No, this is walnut again. Oh, geez, I'm screwing up. The lighting here is... But that's a walnut neck, too. In fact, it came from the same board that I'm making this one out of. I have enough left for one more over there. This is the bottom part of this. Goes like that. And after everything, of course, is whittled away here, I wanted to show the simple mechanism. Got a hole drilled right through there. I used to use 5/8 dowels. No, yeah, bigger than that, like 3/4 inch dowels in there on the early ones. And I don't have to do that. I use a maple one now. And we have this here that goes in there. This is a piano dowel too. This is what's inside the uprights to operate the trap work. And on the end here is not piano wood. Some kind of weird wood. I have a piece here. This is... Oh, what is this stuff? This is dishwasher safe kitchen knife handle material. This is for kitchen knife wood. That's what we were told. Anyways, I have thousands of these. I think they're called Parker wood. I think they make guitar necks out of this now. The same material. Ultra super pressed thin layers of wood with some serious glue in there. Anyways, this is what I do, and this is what I do with that. This little piece here. Oh, it's excellent for that. It is strong, strong, strong material. And I use it to butt the truss rod washer against. And it's great for that. So what do we do? Okay, I'm almost done here. This goes in here, like so. If I can get it in there. Yep. And this goes over in here like this. You can see how it goes. I don't have to go too far. Anyways, this goes in here like so. And this goes in here like so. Can't get it in there. Anyway, I need two hands to put this in there. If I had a hammer. Anyways, you can see what it does. It goes all the way through. And this is behind that plate. Right there. It's behind that plate. Let me get a hammer here and knock this in. Alright, I'll put this here. There, okay, that does a... It's almost as good as an assistant. And all we got to do is tap this in. Put that washer in place. There. Tighten it up. And that keeps the neck straight. Oh, anyways, it goes in like that. Probably got it in backwards. It only goes in one way. There we go. Fits in perfect. That sandwich is right in there like that. Can you see this? I hope so. Yeah, I guess so. I can turn it this way a little bit. There, sandwich is in. Just like so. My walnut. 154-year-old. This walnut. Oh, that's how old the piano was. And this goes right on top like so. You can do this at home. This is easy. You don't need a machine shop. There. It all sandwiches in like that. There's my truss rod aperture, whatever you want to call it, the hole. And that goes in like so. and it's hard to believe it's going to look like this after. Put a little shellac on here and it looks nice. One thing good about this is it's strong as heck because the truss rod fixture is not here in the weakest spot. So I have a lot of material here. Plus, the full strength of the maple runs right through. Well, like this. Underneath that veneer. What's that, rosewood? Yeah. Rosewood veneer on this one. Matched the walnut really good. So, here we have it. After I glue this, well, I might show us gluing this. We'll put the glue on here, we'll glue it up. I know I have the dowel going right through this time, up to here. Number 10 is like this. This one is made the same way. This dowel butts right up against the ebony here, right through everything and touches on the bottom of this, so it goes right through. All right, to finish up, it's unlike this one, which is one of the early ones, and it fell off the wall, busted this right off. Well, it was a couple years old, this thing. It lasted. All the other ones I made before this were made like this. This is number 6. Number 6 had a number of failures. And this one here, well, we're not going to fix it. I'm going to glue this back and kind of half serious it, and just get it together to play. Because it was just a prototype. But you can see where the dowel busted off. It doesn't go all the way up. It ended right there. So I always said if it was going to bust off, it would bust off right there, and it did. Oh well, live and learn. These won't break off. Oh no. Jeez. Hope it doesn't break everything else. Okay. Second attempt. Here's my glue. We have powdered glue. I don't know if you can get that still. That's old. That glue's about 45, 50 years old. I won't get into the story. But anyways, here's what we do. I put it in this bucket here. Gotta get some hot water. Very hot. We need that to light the glue off. There we go. We're lucky here, we got a lot of hot water. Anyways, this here, I made this earlier. It's had time to cool off. Let's go. Stop here first at the Nuco oven. What is it? 115 is good enough. If you were starting with fresh granular glue mixed with cold water, you'd have to do that twice. 15 seconds. What do we got here? Oh yeah. Okay, that's pretty hot. Put it in there. Everything else is hot. I've had everything heating up under here over this tent here for a few minutes, and now we're gonna glue it up. Shut this off, get rid of this. Put this over here. Now, can you see this? I hope so. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Everything's been prepared. Everything's hot. This just has paper on it, so it doesn't glue it to everything. This is what I have to do. This wrench, like this. And I got this. Okay, this could be a little messy here. gotta move fast, or else you got troubles. So I'm gonna mush this whole thing up here, all the way up here into here. Get this full of glue here. Get this full of glue here. Okay, that looks pretty good. No shortage of glue. So make sure we got enough. Okay, that goes here, this goes here, this goes here, this goes over here. These don't want to go down. Oh, I don't know if I have this in the right way. I think so, this way. Everything's slippery. Everything's pretty messy. There we go. Okay, it's in place. I hope so. Can't tell if it's the right way or the wrong way. Right, I should have marked it, but let's see, let's try this way. That's the right way, there. Okay, looks good. Oh yeah, I gotta tighten this up quick, because I won't be able to after. Looking pretty good. Just got to snug it up here. That's good. See, pulls everything tight. Alright, so now we got to put this, some glue on here. That's right, got to move quick. Everything's hot, but it ain't going to stay hot forever. Glue, 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 baby. I gotta move fast. All this stuff is hot. It's warm. The wood is warm. Everything's warm. This has to go on here. Like so. That looks pretty good. I hope so. Make sure we got enough glue on here. We don't want to be short. It's very deceiving how it soaks in. Okay, baby. It's here. It's here like so. This is all hot. Should be. Like so. Put it right there like that. Okay. Get this out of the way. Put this over here. Wipe this off, thank God. It's over here, like so, like this, and this goes on here. I got my glue brake plastic on here, like so. This one goes on first. Beautiful. Number 2. Oh, look at that glue squishing out. It's nice, huh? Over here. There, all done. Everything was put in place before it gelled up. It has to be. Better be right. Because that'll be a bummer if it isn't. Just keep squishing these down until they settle. You can feel them come against the tightness here. Everything is solid. And that's good enough. Okay, now we gotta wash the glue. And that's a boring thing. You don't have to see that. This is what I do. Wash this off here. Get the excess off now, because if you don't, troubles later. It's a double piece of paper, by the way. Get the glue out of there. Okay, there we go, baby. There. All done. That was quite a while. How much minutes? 9 minutes. It's quite the sandwich there now. You have to wait till this dries good. Boy, that's going to be solid. Oh, very solid, very flat, and very stable. I will unclamp it. Maybe tomorrow.